We cooked it. We got too hot. Now I can't even see trenches because my goggles got drops all over them. And they're obscuring the holes in the ground. Oh no. You guys hear that? Front tire just failed. Oh crap. Oh shit. Today's adventure, we're packing up the e-bike and we're gonna head on out, check out a new place called Brindle Canyon, see if it's any good. Normally I would drive there, but it's a little out of my reach and I want to make sure I have enough fuel or electricity to get there. Alright, we're here at Oak Mesa Park where we're going to start our adventure. We're just going to head uphill, see if we can find dirt, mountains, whatever's above us. This is as far up the mountain as I can go with parking at a park. So apparently the mountain is only 11 miles from here, although it looks pretty far. I don't know, maybe I made a wrong choice. Cool little triangle park up here. I probably could have parked at this one too, but the difference is inconsequential. Our goal now is to drive slow. I think the mountains that I'm going for are right in front of me, and that big mountain right there. I don't know if that's even climbable on this thing, but we're gonna find out. We have 100% battery. I don't know if I did the reset the mileage. Oh, I'm already got dry mouth. That's a good start. I'm not trying to go speedy here, I'm just trying to get up the mountain a little bit. And one of the hardest things you can do on your e-bike is go uphill. But the nice thing about starting your adventure going uphill means it's all downhill from there. If you do run out of juice, you can roll downhill. This is tempting too, because there's definitely other places here to be. You could probably pull off one of these streets, but I don't know what the rules are for Claremont. Every city's got their own guidelines, what's allowed. All right. I think it's going this way. We're gonna stop in the shade and we're gonna double check our location. Honestly, don't think my phone's loud enough to hear in my pocket, so. What you saying, girl?
Make a U-turn, then turn right onto Mountain Springs Ranch Road.
Oh man, my backpack still smells. So Mountain Springs, make a U-turn and go on Mountain Springs. All right, that's stop sign. All right, let's see if we can figure that out.
In a quarter mile, slight right to stay on Mountain Springs Ranch Road.
Oh, do we got guest entry to this? I don't think this is the right way. I don't have a gate code. Around this. climbing. I don't want to rip up this mountain, but I am going to take it easy. I don't think I'm going to see anyone else up here. Oh, there's a big bear poop. Honestly, I didn't think about the sensor on the way out. Probably not going to be opening by my tiny e-bike here, so I'm probably going to have to wait to get back out too. Well, we're on a mountain, so there's that. There's definitely cars have been up here, but it's also a little rain, kind of messed up by rain anyways. Someone was up here recently. My ears are popping already. I can see the dirt. There's at least one other mountain bike up here. Only one trail so far, so I assume he's still up here. My ears are popping. That's a good sign. So why I went to check this area out, let me tell you. The top of this ridge is a valley, and this is Brindle Mountain. When we get up to Brindle Mountain, there is a spot in between here where Black Hawk helicopters land occasionally. It's a valley, and I don't think the valley has any access to it. I'm kind of curious if you can get up there, if there's a way down. Oh, it's changing up a little bit here. This is soft sand. That's really steep right there. I think only that's only for Omegas, Stark Vargs, Ultra V's, Big Bird. Definitely gets steeper. I don't know how much this rolling road follows. I think some of that's made by tractor, probably for fire, like proper fire tractors up here. But some of this is just rolling road. Like, this is manageable. The gate. Oh, I didn't start relive. Damn it. Because I won't be reliving this. But this is a pretty chill road right here. There's a few washed out areas and some soft sand. If you're going too fast, you're gonna know it. Some off-camber turns here. It's a little soft for Shinkos. Knobby would probably be the optimum choice here. We're climbing now. Wow. E-bike still says 100%, which is a lie. I gotta get used to this thing lying to me. I don't know what setting changed. Maybe it's something I changed recently, but it does not tell the truth. What we'll do is we'll go up a little bit higher and we'll stop and we'll maybe here. Nope, a little further. Now we've gone 2 miles. I'm not really worried about electricity yet. Ooh. Oh, that was a goalie. Oh, I hit hard on that one. Man, that could have popped the tire. Ooh, that ringed through the spine. All right. Before we get stupider, we're up here this far. See, it's still now 90%. See, it's not until you stop does it actually report back. Oh man. Still feels like air pressure, so we're gonna keep going. Is it down there? I don't know. Let's go further. One thing that I still need to get is a pump. And if you have a small pump recommendations, something that fits in the palm of your hand that can fill up a tire to 25 psi, that'd be great. I think I saw one on Burn Peak that was like a Timu that he was managing that worked fine for him and had a charge and was fairly small, and of course he's filling up those other kind of tires, so that's worth it checking out. So here's the trap, okay? If you are riding on the left-hand side, there are these washes that basically this dirt's washing away, and they have little outlets for it. And those outlets are gonna cost maybe a foot drop. That little crevasse is gonna mess up your bike. So you might need to stay on the right side. If you like to live dangerously, though. It's a pretty rock falling area here. This is getting pretty steep. Although I think I'm just about at the top of the mountain at this point, which isn't bad. My ears popped again. Birdie. Somebody's ripping up here, because there's definitely some ripping marks. I should get off the seat more. It's a squirrel thing. That one's pretty steep. That one lost all my inertia. I am dragging my feet a little bit, speedway style, into these turns. Getting pretty up here pretty fast. It's 30 miles an hour. It's got to be some. The tire print is so small, and he only went up. It's got to be like a Benell, or it's too thin to be another E-Moto. I don't think. But he's definitely breaking through on tires up here. So I don't know what's up here. A little scattery there. Woo! Don't want to fall in the trenches. You don't want to run over lizards. That was a little magical. I kind of hit the brake a little bit, and it disengaged the throttle and really jolted me a little bit there. Alright. It's getting a little more dicey higher up here. That's it. That's the top of that mountain. Alright, we'll turn around. So we are, it says 92%. I stopped and it said 90, and now it gained 2% somehow. Ooh, that's really slip. Oh, I had to take my feet off the pegs for that. Oh wow. What's that? Is that pudding stone? Oh my gosh. Should your ears pop multiple times? Am I just pushing all the slime out? Oh, biggest thing, I'm at the top. Doesn't feel like it's... Ooh, that's another one of those drops of doom. Oh gosh. Yeah, we did it. I think we made it to the top, guys. I say guys, and you know, maybe one girl. Thank you. Thanks for following. Check out my swag on the website. I didn't even check the temps, but it's kind of nice out here right now. Can you take this higher? Almost to the top. Actually, as far as fire roads goes, this is kind of nice. Woo! Just got hit in the face with a tarantula hawk. Except for that part. Alright. The only problem is it's some of it's hard pack and some of it's... Yeah, let's check this out.
For 5 miles.
Let's take a look. Let's see what we got right here. Because this is pretty epic. Man, I've been up all this. 81% means we can keep going. We are just about peaked up here. I'm pretty sure what I'm looking at is Benelli or Pudding Stone Lake, depending on your point of view. But honestly, no, maybe not. That might be something else. Because that's going to be Pudding Stone way over there. That shiny bits. Shiny bits. Alright, let's go a little bit further. Ah. Think. Alright. We're going downhill now. Still got that track in front of me. So whoever else is up here, he's not alone. No, he's alone by himself, but I'm here too. Let's be friends. I always wonder when you shoot up somewhere like this and someone else is here. Are you like panicking? Yeah, this is downhill. I don't know how far I want to go downhill. I peaked, you know what I mean. It's actually a little more treacherous downhill. Or am I going to just go all the way around on this thing? Alright, well, we're going to find some shade and we're going to take another look at the maps. Roof panels. Why are there roof panels right here? This is moderate to severe drop right here. Oh look, more mountain. Alright. That's a little concerning though, because I don't want to go too far where I have to go up and over. But maybe this is the valley that I seek. Where are we going? It's saying 5 miles? Yeah, that's too round. That's some type of something else. That's not pudding stone, because pudding stone's got some angles to it. I swear there's a passing breeze of weed up here. Redhead tail hawk. Now here's the question I didn't even think about. Is this person might have went they might be going the other direction on this. I'm following a trail that's recent because it's cut in from the wetness of the sand, but I don't know if this person went this way or went the other way. I could assume they went this way only because the burnouts look like they were cutting up the mountain a little bit there. Well, that's a little stinky right there too, because it bottoms out into sand. Like at some point there was a river crossing right there. This is fast right here. Ooh, okay. Let's see. They followed that same line and they split a little bit on the mountain like me. So I'm guessing they're on this side. Look, two tails. Uh-oh. That's two. Or that was front and rear tire. No, it can't be that wide for that long. They have already gone. I never noticed that before. Oh. Alright, this is another cool spot to stop, take a look around. Now, something in my crotch. Alright. There's a lot more down this way too. But I don't know if this is rideable or if this is just drop. Because this right here is really steep. I know camera doesn't do anything, but that's too steep to come back up. I could get down that, but I couldn't get back up that without fight, and I don't want to fight. That's some of these areas are carved with the intention of roads for cars, and some of them are carved for just tractors. Basically, when you have a fire, you want to cut a wedge. Fire tractors can run up and down these mountains. Yeah, if you have treads, you could probably do it too, but I don't have treads. And I only have one-wheel drive, so that's what I need. Maybe I need two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, depending on your point of view. Let me know, peeps. You guys watching this, you got this far in, do you consider a bike with two motors, one for each wheel, all-wheel drive or two-wheel drive? Some people I think, when I think about four-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive vehicles, wow, it just turns red right here. I think about, well, you know, cars tend to have all-wheel drive, and trucks, SUVs have four-wheel drive. But then that line gets a little blurry in recent years. But all-wheel drive kind of implies that you're going to send different amounts of power to different wheels at different times. Whereas four-wheel drive is just a constant, usually just two wheels. And it's ironic that your like your trucks, your two-wheel drive trucks tend to have one wheel. sending all the power to. That's why trucks get stuck. Stuff like this. One wheel high sides, all the energy sent to the other wheel and or to the loose wheel, and now you're stuck. You gotta figure out a way to change that weight. Four-wheel drive vehicles tend to send it forward and back, one wheel each, so you can still kind of get a diagonal stuck, unless you have like an actual lock. Locking differentials. Birdies? Well, we're climbing again. Oh, that was a cool lizard. He was about 8 inches long, and he was all black. Rarely see an all black lizard up here. Lots of little lizards. Dead tree. If you ever rode up here, went as far as me, so there's some safety in that number. But I do have a long way to get back to the car, so that's debatable on how far I want to actually go. And I still got to escape this place. Technically in a closed environment. Let's find a good shade spot. This is a little rougher over here. Kind of debate whether stopping is a good idea or not. Did I pass my goal? No, look, I've still got places to go. I still have 3 miles or 44 minutes, depending on who you're asking. You guys probably know my password by now. Apparently I don't. I know this is kind of wrong, but I'm going to start relive here. We're 76%, so we still got juice. The one thing I hate about all these apps is maybe they have a spot, right? Like start activity, free trial. They hide that free trial button. They gray it out sometimes. It's white and gray. So you want to do like, obviously I'm not paying money for a relive yet. I haven't got that magic out of it yet, nor have I seen more than I need than what I'm using it for right now. But how did I get wet? Ooh, a rainbow. That's cool. Am I getting rained on? That explains the rainbow. All right, now I've never ridden in the rain before. This is a new experience. Now it says I need to go 4 more miles to my destination, which is the top of this mountain, so I could peak. And I'm getting watered on. All right. It's not even that cloudy above me. I feel like I'm just running into water. Free floating vapors. This is crazy. All right, we can do it. Yeah, I didn't know what that was at first. Like, did I sweat in a weird way? Oh, actually, this brings up all kinds of problems because my bike isn't waterproof. I don't think. Not with my modifications. I'm not waterproof. My phone's a little waterproof. Alright. Maybe we'll get above it. Oh, famous last words. Oh man, this got really steep right here. I'm actually gonna pedal a little bit. Help out. I don't know, this is bigger than my driveway. Oh. We gotta remember this spot on the way back because that's so steep, right into a curve. I'm driving in the rain into the sun. What is even going on right now? Wow. I didn't even think about lightning. That's gonna get serious real quick. Oh, okay, this road definitely in the last mile has deteriorated rapidly. I'm definitely getting splotches on it. Alright, well, this has gotten really serious. This is a little better over here. I think that side just gets like weather beaten by the weather. Like, you know, certain sides of a hill might just experience more rain, might just have more wind, just more chaos, just like life. Some of us have it easy and some of us have it pretty difficult. This brings me to my first sponsor today, Tactical Dennis. Check him out, he's a guy. He also has a fourth wall store. Click on some merchandise, buy something. If you like this kind of content, support the channels you love. Oh, that's, oh my gosh. Okay. All right, that's a big hole. Just gonna jump over it. All right. If you like content, if you like people like me, they're making stuff like this for you, then support us. Buy some merch. Buy someone else's merch too. Buy some raw stunts, buy some sur-ron. Get out there, support your local nuts person who's doing this for free. Someone's paying me to be up here right now. Ooh, that's a nice bank. A box. Alright guys, I think I got above the clouds. I should check. I don't know if you're got droplets on you. Alright, just doing my best. Oh my gosh. Oh. Almost slid right off the mountain. The crazy thing is I don't even see that guy's footprints up here anymore. I didn't see where he turned around. Maybe. Wait, there's a little one. this it? Is this the final boss? It's so weird up here. Let me tell you, I came around that corner and the temperature went up like 10 degrees. Oh, look at those towers. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, we didn't know about. Someone marked that. It's good. If you see yellow tape out in the middle of nowhere, pay attention to it. No one's going to put yellow tape out in the middle of nowhere for no reason. If you see orange tape with arrows pointing down, it's probably a drop. Alright. Is this possible? Can we do it? Bike just got out completely. 50% charge. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna turn it off, turn it back on. Maybe just something rattled loose. Maybe we overheated. Disintegrate. 180, yeah. We cooked it. We got too hot. Okay, that's fair. So let's take a break. Can we push in the shade over there? Yeah. I know, you're mad at me. I'm going off course a little bit. Alright, we're in the shade.
Head north on Sunset Peak Motorway toward Potato Mountain.
180 degrees is where this controller says that's enough. And that was a lot, I'll be honest. We made it pretty far. We are 10 miles in. Might go a little higher. Here's a good brake stop though. That's what I'm gonna do. Stop brake. Now here's the trick. If I turn off the bike, the fan stops. So we're gonna let the fan run, suck in some cold air, and we're gonna take a little break. And I'll see you on the flip side. All right, we took about a 15-minute break. We should be good. Now I can't remember if my camera's recording, so I gotta check it again. Camera's recording. Our temperatures dropped down to 133, which is cooler than it was. We were at 180. 180 cuts off the power. 133 sounds nice. So we're gonna go a little bit higher because that's how I roll. We're at 59% battery life right now, which means we can go a little bit further. For sure. We could take it to 50%. We could probably take it to 40% since it's all downhill, but let's not push it. Let's push it. I kind of want to get to those foggy mountains right there. All right. Onward. Now, when you overheat your controller doesn't like that. But also when you overheat your controller, you kind of zap your battery a little bit too. So, whew. I'm not worried about the battery zapping, but I'm just worried about losing efficiency enough to get up this mountain. This isn't too bad right here. It's actually a little bit more rolling. But this hillside is very rocky. You can't get your speed up, nor would you want to, because you don't know what's around the bend. Oh my gosh, that's That's a fun one because you just slide right into the agave. And also a magic thing about overheating electronics is once it starts overheating, it overheats faster the next time. So it's like, oh, I remember this. At least that's my experience. So yeah, if you're riding a dumb bike like mine that overheats in summer, you probably don't want to come up here in summer without a fan. I can tell you, it's right now with this fog and wind, rain, it is a brisk 70 degrees up here. So if we're getting up to 180, then if I try to do this again,
Sharp left onto Potato Mountain.
it wouldn't be possible. Sharp left on the Potato Mountain.
Sharp left onto Potato Mountain.
Okay, I see a Potato Mountain. I'll trust you. That's a real sharp left. Oh man, that was a big rope on the ground. Wasn't sure.
1,000 feet, sharp right.
Some broken glass here. Or just water, you know? Could be just rainwater. 100% can't sure. Can't sure. That's where I'm at. Temperature is 135.
Sharp right.
Shark right. There's no shark right here. There it is. Okay. Which one? This one? I'm not going all the way to the towers. They're pretty steep. It's
In
pot.
600 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Oh, there we go. We did it. Let me tell you a little something though.
600 feet, your destination will be on the right.
I love adventure.
In 600 feet, make a U-turn.
I love getting out here and just exploring. But I also feel like having the GPS talk to me while I'm in the middle of nowhere kind of takes away the magic of it. You know what I mean?
Make a U-turn.
I don't want a U-turn. I'll go this way. Ooh. That was... I want to go to this side of the mountain.
In a quarter mile, sharp left.
This is a really off-camber area right here. And yeah, this is really hard on the controller. Gotta pedal a little bit. This is hard on me, well, on e-bike. Oh look, we did it. Wow. I'm up above it. None of these guys are waving this way, so I don't look this way. I have a general fear of being directly in the path of one of these microwaves. Probably not legitimate, but it's there. Is this it? Is this the top of the mountain?
1,000 feet, sharp left.
Is this more? That goes another way. You'd think this would connect, right? Because this is kind of cool right here. And there's definitely a wiggy-waggy that way, but is it that steep first road? Man, how does anyone even get up here? That building's got a lot of cameras on it.
Head southeast towards Potato Mountain.
Honestly, I came up here to see a good view, and now these what's over here? Right into the bushes. Okay, I'm a dummy.
In a quarter mile, sharp left.
I kind of want to get over here, but this is like really branchy. These branches don't even want to give. They're like, nuh-uh, you can't get through here, sir. No. I'm like, yes. Oh, they got pokies. Oh, man. Oh, poking through. Ooh. Okay, they're poking through my glove. All right. Oh, jeez. Look, if you don't want me to go that way, just say so. Someone planted these. This isn't a native, I don't think. If he is, he's a jerk. All right. Huh. All right. So if you got a bike like an Omega, it might have reverse. And reverse might make it easy for you to get out of a situation like this. Because rolling a bike uphill backwards is not your friend. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a wheelie all the way over and then back. Because I don't want to set my bike tires onto these spiky boys. Alright. So why those sucked? Let me tell you. They didn't move. Bike's fine, you can keep going. Someone's trash. Why, people? Alright, I want to see what's over here. I'm a little bit winded. Jerk plants. Should have brought a frickin'. I should have brought a ouch, machete. Oh, it's a big bear print. It's wonderful. Alright, I'm having my doubts why I'm walking over here in the middle of nowhere into a bear den. More trash. Unusual trash. That's like wipes. Those are bear wipes. I'll get your trash. I'll get your yogurt, but I'm not getting your wipes. I got my limits. Well, this just keeps going. What in there? Whew, that smells bad. Why did I do that? Alright. Hot yogurt, check it and see. Sitting out in the sun today. This song doesn't rhyme. Hot yogurt, hot yogurt. Alright, over this bush. Over the bear print. Alright. Now my goggles fogging. I can see my e-bike, so that's good. This is cool. Oh, what do you call that? Is that bribeberry? I guess this is something that is kind of native in the Claremont desert area. But you can see here, it's just loaded with thorns. Each of these little branches is thorn. And it's really strong. You know, it is not the kind of plant that's going to just waffle away from you when you're riding it. Whew. Okay. That completes our tour. Let's go down. I still want to see over this side of the valley. I haven't seen that way yet. There's definitely fire damage still up here. See my tire prints. Much fatter than that other one was here. See, I see these guys, but yeah, as the map says, it's kind of hard to look down that side of the valley. All right. Now the spots you gotta look out for, you're going downhill, so life's a little easier. Now you're relying more on your brakes than your power. But like this hill right here, it's got two trenches, like one for one tire, one for the other. You could slide down into that other trench. And the problem with trenches is ruts. Is all the rocks line up in the rut. So those little baseball-sized rocks that like to go free will be down there waiting for you. So you want to avoid that. I'm getting sprinkles again. All right. I'm going around. Go right. All right. This is where we're gonna get a little nuts. So you don't want to be in the trench.
Your destination will be on the right. In 800 feet, make a U-turn.
So here's our next set of towers. Be up here.
Make a U-turn.
Alright. Wow, it's trippy. Man, I'm way up here. I gotta look it up later, see how high up I am, but this is pretty high up there. I didn't go all the way. Oh, rainbow. But it's good enough. What a cool valley though. It's all satellite, it's all radar, it's all interesting.
In 800 feet, turn left.
All right. I bet you this is probably pretty cool at night too. We're gonna start our way down the mountain. 48% battery life. 50's good. 48's okay. Full starter, I think. That one's beeping. Did I go the right way? I don't know. Can't tell. This looks annoying. It is kind of cool to be in the realm where you can get GPS directions. And the cell signal is really strong here.
600 feet, your destination will be on the right.
No kidding. All right, we did it.
600 feet, your destination will be on the right. In 1,000 feet, make a U-turn at Sunset Peak Motorway.
All right, you're making me sad now. I gotta stop you. All right, stop. Okay. Now we're getting rained on again. So we're going to start making our way down this mountain. Now we got to remember there's a couple spots on here that's pretty dicey. We don't want to run into any of these spiky boys, and there's a couple of really steep areas that we need to slow down for. And now we're being rained on, so rain is a mixed blessing. Look at that. Alright, we're just going to take a little curve a little bit. Oh my gosh, I can't see nothing. This is the other side of the mountain. Darn it, Bobby. It is fitting that I came all this way to look down into this valley where Black Hawk helicopters practice landing, and it's completely fogged in and not visible. Ooh, wow. All the drops are getting bigger though. I'm starting to experience wetness. I don't know if you guys can hear that or see that. I hope it's not on your screen. There's a lot more precipitation on this side of the mountain. And again, I am doing my famous thing of I didn't see that rock. Oh my god. Woo. He was a boulder-sized rock. I looked down to see how much battery life I had left, which is 43%, which means I got to go home. But I got to push forward to this next curve, and I almost went right into that bowling ball-sized rock. Gosh, don't be dumb, people. All right, last peak. The cloud's actually pushing down. Man, this is surreal. Look at this sky there, it's blue sky. We're almost above this cloud layer, but the cloud layer is just here in the mountains. and it's just squishing down together, closing in. And then wherever this guy's above me, and a beautiful mountain. All right, I'm gonna say this is my halfway point, because 43% now. Let's back up to 45. Oh, I'm getting wet. I gotta get down this mountain before it gets dark, before I can't see where I'm going, before it gets rainier, because it's getting a little wetter, and I don't want to be in a mudslide. I don't want to tickle. I just want to ride on my e-sickle. I don't want to tickle. Just want to ride on my e-side. Cool. All right, well, here's the first test of the Alibaba Special in sprinkly rain. I got that waffle. You look at the ground. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, that's a big rock. Right on the ground is the Shinko tire print, which makes a waffle shape. So if you see that waffle, you know you're going the right way. I'm now experiencing cold. This is nice though. This is about as far up the mountain I want to go. I know my range is a little bit stronger than stock sur-ron, and that there's a lot of other 72 volters out there who can go a little bit further than me, but this is about as far as you probably want to go on a charge. The problems with sur-rons is nothing. They're beautiful. They're wonderful pieces of machinery. Is to be honest, whoa, my gosh, look, we're above clouds. Beautiful. The problem with the sur-ron is this way? Yeah, probably. I can get those words out. Is your throttle's a lot easier to hit, so you sap your energy quicker because you can break your tires free all the time. And you know, like anything, as fast as you go, the more energy you consume. Oh, the more rain you get. Uh-oh, Raggy. Interesting. You start to see the water make little rivers down the mountain now. That's not a good sign. I'm going to lose my path because I'm not going to be able to see. Alright. Let's stop under this tree real quick. Alright, we're soaked. 42%. I assume we're going the right way, but you know what? When in doubt and you have less than juice than you want to have to get home, you're going to have to set your timer, set your clock. All right. Now we want to go to Oak Park. How do we go? All right. Yeah, you're definitely wet. Okay. Break. All right. Had to do battery swap, but it's actually coming down pretty good right now. I stopped under a tree, and I'm going to try and get directions to get home. Not good. So it's starting to pour now, and this doesn't look like the road I was on earlier, and I'm too low to really explore, and it's raining severely. Let's take a look. And I'm on the dark side of the mountain, so I'm not getting any updates. Although I do see kind of a trail here, which gives me hope that I'm going the right way. But it's also getting slippery now because of stupid rain. Alright. Honestly, didn't expect rain. Pretty sure this is where I stopped to eat, and there's my tire print, so we are headed the right way. We're going to keep going down the mountain. We're getting soaked now. Oh, and the front just washed out. Good to know. All right. Adventure time. I am soaked. Oh my god, I fell right in that trench. I couldn't get myself out of it, so I had to just ride it through. It's actually getting stupid because now the road is getting slippery, the brakes aren't working so good, and I'm going downhill. But I'm not using a lot of energy, so there's that. And since we're dropping in elevation, there's no more trees to hide under. But I'm soaked. I gotta stop falling in these freaking holes. Alright. We're gonna go down a little bit further. Hopefully the rain will stop, or we'll get a signal again, and then we can get a better idea. Oh no, rain's gonna get harder. Okay, that's good. And wind. Jump that. That. Jump that. Ooh. All right. It's dry on this side of the mountain. Now I can't even see trenches because my goggles got drops all over them, and they're obscuring the holes in the ground. So yeah, how was your day? I'm just riding this bank over here. All right, there's our, I remember that can, little bee's nest there, so that's good. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a 1 foot drop trench right there. I don't know whether I'm going to get less rain as I go lower in altitude or more rain, but I can tell you already I am completely soaked. My bike is soaked. I'm kind of trying to block the wind from being sucked into the motor or into the controller area, because who knows what electronical gremlins, that's a good band name, will occur. That stuff gets too wet. Don't want to fall in that trench. All right, there's a little break spot. Whew. All right, we are gaining electricity. Oh man, this one's not happy. I think it's 109 degrees inside the case, but I couldn't actually get a signal to get me home. There we go. All right, well, this is where we got to go. And now that, at least that way, if I get off the beaten path too much, I'll get a warning. I'm sorry I don't have windshield wipers for the display. I actually have to dry my goggles on my backside because my back is dry. My front is wet. My gloves are wet. I play paintball in weather like this, but I've never been on an e-bike in weather like this, so let's keep going. All right. How do we get down this mountain? Oh, so we went up it. The crazy thing is I never saw where that guy's trail stopped, where he U-turned or anything, so he's still up here somewhere. So maybe he fell off the mountain. I don't know. I hear one screaming. Now it gets a little bit more precarious because if the water starts, oh my gosh, I don't know where to turn. All right. If the water starts seeping on here, you'll start to get these kind of little creeks forming, and then when you hit a corner, you might just it might just fall off. The little spots over here might just kick off faster, fall down the hill. It's too fast for this rocky zone right here. Oh, we're over it. That's good. Dust? Was that a cloud? It could have been dust from an animal that booked it when I came over that side. Not been known to happen. All right. You know, this part of the adventure is a lot more fun than the first half. You can always have more fun going downhill than going uphill. The magic is finding the right amount of speed to feel comfortable riding in. The right amount of danger. You don't want to wear your brakes out. Follow your lines. And don't fall off the mountain. But the rain helped cut back a little bit, so we either ran out of rain or we ran out of the weather. I shouldn't say that because it's going to start raining more every time I say it's all good. pretty steep turn right here. Whew. Oh, that's definitely a sell. In the event of rain, your gloves can be a squeegee. Right. It is a bit concerning because flash floods, and I'm also riding on a big metal thing. I don't want to get hit by lightning, but I think we're making good time back down the mountain, to be honest. I think this is the part that we went downhill that I was dreading. Oh my gosh, oh wow, right into the ditch. That's a horrible turn idea. This is the part I was dreading because it's uphill a little bit, and I don't want to go uphill if I'm out of juice. Although I did regain some juice from the downhill portion. I think we're going to be okay. Now we did take Wheeler straight to here, so we should be able to get in pretty good easily. But let me tell you, I'm cold, I'm wet, I'm going down a hill 25 miles per hour-ish, according to this thing. But I'm having fun. You too can have fun. For as cheap as $3,000 on an e-bike like this. Honestly, that's what I paid 2 years ago, so the prices are better than they were back then. And there's so many more in the market, you could probably find a used one that wasn't owned by a kid. Oh no. You guys hear that? Front tire just failed. Oh crap. No. Gosh darn it. Okay. You too can have adventure. Man, I don't want to lose a front. Okay. All right. Miles. I don't know, 10 up. Man, it was going so good too. Oh, well, at least it's the front. I can change the front pretty easily. Might be a good excuse to put a knobby back on front. Man, it leaked out there so fast. Even if I had a pump, I don't think I got a solution without a spare. Oh man. Oh. What you're hearing is the sound of a flat tire. It's gonna go up and down because it is a valve stem, and the valve stem is going to ride higher and lower, and that's what you hear. That's your ka-thump thump. Otherwise, the tire is round, right? But the valve stem is harder. Now, my goal is to take it kind of slow, keep it under 15, get down the mountain best I can. Loading it's going to be fun. I do not want to take a turn too fast. I don't want to impact on rocks now, so I'm going to try and pick the softest lines and try and avoid damage to the rim. At least the wind is blowing and blow drying my shirt. It's dumb right here. Too dumb. Take it easy. What I'm looking for is the softer sand, but that comes at a price. If you you don't want to turn your tire too fast, because you'll pop it right off the rim. You don't want to turn and hit the brakes, you'll pop it right off the rim. You don't have to worry about getting flats though, so there's that. So how do you avoid a front tire flat? Let's see. There's a moose bibs that you can buy. They're in the $100 range. You can add different goops and things to them that will help seal a tire. Which I usually use a flat out mixture. But this thing leaked out so fast, it had to have, something had to have happened catastrophic to the tire, like either a sharp enough rock split the tire and split the tube, or I landed hard enough on the front end that that a sharp rock just popped the tube. All right. I don't think having this is a good question. I don't know which is worse for mileage. Driving slow, going 10 miles per hour, or having no air in your front tire. Because it's fighting the tire like it has to fight sand. But you're also going so slow that you're not burning through your battery life. I think those lights down there is where I need to go. Man, I'm 5 miles up here, and no out, no pump, no tube, no real solutions. Now I could easy. I could have had a pump and a patch kit, and that might have gotten me back on the road full speed. But then we're talking about taking the front tire off, patching it. You might be able to pop the tire off on the side, but you're asking a lot basically. Now I guess the right answer is moose bib if you want to keep your adventure going. Moose bib basically is like foam blocks that go inside your tire, simulate air. Alright, gotta slow down a little bit here. I gotta get back on the softer stuff. It's a little nuts right now. This is the part of the high-speed pursuit when the spike strip has been activated and the driver has to get as far as they can before the tires shred. So yeah, a moose bib would be a good solution. A can of Fix-A-Flat might help in a lesser problem, like if I just had a slow leak, I could pour some Fix-A-Flat in here. But this is not a slow leak, this is instant tire decompression. Some people might go tubeless, which is also a possibility, but then you have to have enough pressure to pop it back onto the rim. Works better for mountain bikes, not so much for motorcycle tires. Now this is kind of bad for the tire, don't get me wrong. The tire doesn't like this, the rim doesn't like this. I don't like this. Oh no, this is another mountain. Did I estimate this wrong? I think I did. I think there's a second mountain here. Wonderful. The only good thing about this trail is that we're on our way back, and it's softer the closer you get to civilization, which is kind of a rule for most places, but also kind of dangerous. Man, did I go this far? I don't remember seeing dry lake bed like conditions. Fun. Capital fun. Six miles. I'm hoping it's the right way. See, there's a one tire print and my tire print. I'm hoping. Sure looks like my waffles. Again, a really steep section right here. Which is hard enough with air in the tires. The only good thing about this spot right here is that it's super soft sand, so it's a little light on the tires. Oh yeah, here's the There's the tiles from earlier. It's also good to have markers. If you see something, remember it on your path, because if you're on your way back, then you'll know for sure. I almost lost my trail just because there was just enough rain to wash away my tracks. So this is the red hills right here too. So those are two markers that I can remember. I'm really trying not to lean too much.
In 600 feet, continue onto Sunset Ridge Truck Trail.
Thank you. Now I got overkill, because now I know where I'm at, and I also have GPS. But where I was on that dark side of the mountain did not have GPS access, which is funny because we were on the side with all the cell phone towers. I couldn't get any access there. This should be the stupid tall hill that I was afraid of. Now everything should be more fun.
Continue onto Sunset Peak Motorway.
So what else can you do in a situation like this? You could take nature and you could stuff your tires filled with nature, try and give it some more squeeze. I've seen people just take grass and try and bunch it up, fill it into their tires. You could oh my gosh, okay, easy. Really try not to bend my front rim. You could take a t-shirt, stuff it in there. That was knobby tires up here, so someone came up this far with knobby tires. Alright. Man, I don't even know what I hit. I'm assuming it was a sharp rock. It was just enough. I probably could have had less air pressure in my front tire. To be honest, I run a real hot for some people. I run about 21 in the front. I know a lot of guys up here probably run 15. Just so the tire has more give, front and rear. But I've always been in a desert mindset of pressure. Your mileage may vary, your tire type might vary.
Continue on Sunset Peak Motorway for 3 miles.
3 miles, kids. Easy. This sucks too, because this road has a lot of bad angles, a lot of spots where you can't just the angle is so much that you're going to roll off of your rim. I'm really trying not to roll off my rim, because if I start rolling out of the tire, then I'm going to start doing rim damage. There's still a chance I could be doing rim damage right now. I just want to get down this mountain before dark. You also want to use your rear brake more than your front brake, because you lock up your front might stop suddenly and your tire might spin more, and that might cause you faster wear and tear. or I might try to tire the top right off. I'm also dragging my feet a little bit. I'm just doing everything to get back down this mountain. Alright. It also turns for shite right now. Okay. I fell in that hole before. The trick here is the least amount of resistance. Can't ride up the walls too much. You gotta steer a little bit with your legs and your body. Man, is it already dark? I didn't expect these clouds to get so thick. Box. Now we got to get down this section here, back into the neighborhood, back out of the gated community, back down Wheeler, back to the Oak Mesa. So we still got a long way to go. Surprisingly though, I didn't see any snakes out here. Lots of lizards. Rocky right here, kind of unforgiving. Just gonna slow down a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna push back on the back of my seat here just to take some weight off the front end. And my butt's getting sore. To be honest, I didn't think I would be sitting this much. I think I would have been down the mountain by now. It's weird how like every 100 feet or so there's some ash. Like, I don't know if it was like a log or something that was falling. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Okay. Are you okay? Oh. I just washed the whole front end out. Oh. It was so violent I broke my water. Okay. Look at that, my cap fell off. I need that water, guys. Whew. That's what I wasn't expecting. Alright, I'm okay. Maybe bent my bars. It's just a little too steep and I lost that tire. I got sand in my teeth. Alright. Alright. Pro tip. Turn your bike off before you pick it up. Oh man, what is wrong? It's forks. It's not. The display is broken. All right. Yank. Whew. Okay, now I'm hurting and I'm going slow. It was just enough that the front end washed out just for a second and I couldn't save it. I got sand falling out the back of my helmet now. That's why you gotta go slow. You go too fast and it's unavoidable. There's actually a bit of a trap right here because I know I said earlier it gets softer, but this is actually much hairier right here than it was around the bend. Oh, I got something poking me in my ribs. Probably not my ribs, so probably fine. Now I'm scared and I'm throwing my feet off ahead of time. Try and counterbalance myself. Oh, that hurt. The thing is the ground is so hard packed right here. There was no give from my body, and I'm trying to stay out of these ruts. My front brake feels kind of toast already. Got to turn my bike back on. If you are on an e-bike, turn your bike on all the time. Features such as e-brake do not work when the bike is off. You're just primarily on your brakes. And guess what? Those do not work that great. You're trying to stop a motorcycle with a mountain bike brake. All right, so we see the water tower. That means we're almost there. I know that water tower was one of the first things I saw on my way up this mountain. And it'll be the last thing I see too. Probably my last big indicator. That's a deep one. All right. Man, my backpack still smells like swamp. And when it gets wet, it only smells worse. I thought I was smart by putting those plants into a bag, but I don't think I caught it all. I should just take it all apart and wash it. But how often do you wash a backpack? Let me know in the comments. Do you wash your backpack? Do you wash your hats? Or do you just let them be? The worst part about that fall is that I don't even see, the tide didn't seem to fall off, or if it did, it just put itself back on before I got back up. But now I just hurt. But that is a drawback of a bike this size, is weight. I think I got, oh man, this sucks. Sand down my butt. The worst part about this is that I cannot make a speedy escape. If I do see a bear, or they do get mad of me leaving their gated community, that's a good try. Probably good in a straight line. Streets have straight lines. See, I'm hitting the brakes right now, and the bike's basically just going where it wants to go. I'm giving it suggestions, but it's really not paying attention to what I want. There's a gate. Okay. This is good then. These things are almost off the mountain. But it doesn't mean we're out, because we still got a mile at least to go on the street. At least. But listen, so never mind. The gate, it's a good sign. That's how I do it. Nah, it doesn't matter. I'll just edit that out later. If you're watching an unedited version of this, it just means I'm in a lot of pain. Yeah, my bike's in pain. We're all hurting. And it started raining again. Woohoo! I keep looking at that water tower, but it doesn't seem like it gets any closer. Oh, and I got rocks in my shoes now. Man, what a big whiny baby I've become. That's right, Finn, you're a whiny baby. Stop whining so much, Finn. You can make it down a hill. Put those rocks and make them into pearls in your shoes. Hey, I think that's the same tarantula hawk I saw earlier. I like animals that have two names attached to each other, you know? Mosquito hawk, tarantula hawk, damselfly, you know, it's like if someone had to like find an objective. Oh, what the heck was that? That had to be a rock. Or just one big piece of hail, just one time. Oh, that was dumb. The goal now is just to not, it's to survive, to be honest. Christopher Walken in prison. I had that lump of coal in my butt for 5 years. Saigon prison. What's that about? All right. So here we are. If you're just joining us, we're making our way down this mountain. We're almost down to the water tower, which water tower is a good indicator of when civilization stops. Because a town needs a water tower. And they're not going to put a water tower above a town. I mean, yes, they're going to put it above a town, but they're not going to put it higher than the town itself.
600 feet, Sunset Waterway turns left becomes Mountain Creek Ranch Road.
All right. I will admit, having GPS is a luxury. A luxury that did not exist. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ow. Alright. I gotta get out of this hole. I can't focus and talk when I'm in a hole. I don't know about you. GPS is a luxury. Turn? This way? Towards the water tower?
Continue on Mountain Creek Ranch Road for 3/4 of a mile.
There it is. GPS is a luxury that my parents didn't have, that my kids have, that I have. And it's weird, in a short time we went from crappy GPS units to phones that basically do everything. And in that short time, we now have the ability to, there's that poop. There we go. There's my marker. Bear poop. You now have so much technology in your pocket that you don't have to worry about certain things, you know? Like, I'm on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, and I wouldn't know where I was, except for those markers. Those markers that I'm looking for are the way that my dad taught me how to find my way home. But, manhole cover. I don't feel like you're in the middle of anywhere. That's a cool rock. Geodesic tent. So where I'm at is somewhere between my dad and my child of technology. My child's going to be completely wrapped up in technology. I had a mixture. But it's weird to think about, like, The generation past hers will never have known what it was like to be without technology. Alright. Well, we did it, kids. We made it to the street. This will get progressively easier from this point forward, because now we just have to get home. And it's relatively straight. It smells nice. Oh, bumps. Forgot about the bumps. Alright, we're gonna try our best to avoid the speed bumps. Get down the hill, we're gonna turn the lights on. Don't roll too fast. Mustang, that's nice. I think there was 3 bumps in this spot down here. But I tell you what, these bumps are a lot nicer than the bumps I've been riding on. Now comes the inherent question. Is it a light sensor? Nothing. And I can't leave. Alright, that's good to know. Maybe the side gate. Maybe the side gate can open from this side. Let's try that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Technologia. Technologia. There we go. When in doubt, think it out, kids. I am kind of sad that they don't have an actual proper thing on that gate right there. Thing on the gate. Does not have a 1 mile, guys, and then we're home. Sensor. It doesn't have a light sensor. It doesn't have a weight sensor. I mean, maybe the weight sensor is, you know, looking for a fatty fat, and I'm just not fat enough. Yeah, skeletons. All right, it's already nearly Halloween. You guys got costumes? Do you care? I'm surprised. It's actually above me. Looks kind of blue, but I'm still getting sprinkled on. Trying to outrun these clouds right now. All right, so we're on a pretty flat street, so we can go a little, we can clip a little faster. I'm not going to be going to 40. I don't need to. I might take it up to 30. My biggest concern is looking out for anything that I'm gonna impact on, or go through an intersection where there's a big gully. I do not want to flatten my rim. I want to try and avoid bumps if I can still see them. Whoo-wee. Alright, so here's that one park, Mills Park. You could probably park over here too, but I'm going to just go around the corner a little bit to Mesa Park. And if you want to get into a place like that, just wait for a car. There's always someone coming or going. And another good indicator is how a person reacts when they see you. If you're following a car in and then they start to panic and head spin and start screaming belligerence, probably not the person that you want to go into a parking lot with. But if they just don't care, then they don't care, and you're in. Alright. Rocks there, shoot. That's the one. This one? There's wood debris. Alright. Now the fun part is trying to put it on the trailer. Put it on the ramp. All right, truck's packed. I'm okay. I'm a little muddy. I think I'll be all right. You always want to land on your wallet instead of your keys if you have a choice. I think that's going to do it for this adventure. Hope you had fun, and I will see you on the next one. Oh.